It doesn't stop the day the fire stops.
My third evacuation in 2 months.
Another round of anxiety in the fire zones.
There are firemen that come and help you during a fire. There's no med men during a mudslide.
They were mostly spared by this week's storms, but their fears remain.
If you fraudulently exploit disasters in our community, we will find you and we will prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
Plus, disaster relief fraud, the crackdown on those accused of stealing aid from victims.
And preserving memories of what's lost and offering a piece of home to keep forever.
The details that these artists really put in are just really special.
Welcome to Rebuilding SoCal, our commitment to give you the latest developments in the wake of the fires. I'm Juan Fernandez.
And I'm Amy Johnson. Here at KCAL, your stories matter, but more importantly, you matter. And we will keep you at the forefront of our coverage as we rebuild SoCal.
That's right. We'll be here Fridays at 4:30 on KCAL. You can also find this half hour on our YouTube page and website.
Yeah, we're going to get answers and hold leaders accountable while showcasing Southern California solidarity and strength because we stand with you. Now, we want to start with the day's rain that hit our region.
Yeah, it appears much of the preparations paid off in the fire burn zones. Crews are clearing the debris along PCH and Pacific Palisades, but as you can see, the K-rails and the sandbags protected homes from the runoff.
Over in Sierra Madre, the mud that overflowed from the Yucca Trail debris basin didn't damage any homes, but it covered Woodland Drive in about 6 inches of mud. Public Works crews spent the day clearing it so that cars could pass through it.
But in Altadena, some owners are still trapped in mud. They say the problem stemming from the Altadena Crest Trail. It started before the fires and has gotten only worse. Owners say they've been handling the financial burdens themselves and have asked LA County Public Works to step in.
For my part, the debris removal was $4,000. For Christine, it was a lot more significant, and now we have to do this again.
It's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable.
Yeah.
Every time rain, we have to do this.
Well, the volunteer group Team Rubicon says they'll help clean up the mud. Meanwhile, we reached out to LA County Public Works, but we haven't heard back yet. Well, some state lawmakers say they're trying to make it easier for fire victims to get insurance money.
That's right. A new bill would force companies to pay out coverage without an itemized list. Assignment editor Mike Rogers has been looking into the legislation from the desk. Mike?
Yeah, you know what, Amy, we're talking about contents coverage. It's an add-on that some people get to their insurance, but the way the law stands now and what some insurance companies require you to do is have an itemized list of everything that you lost in a fire before the insurance company will pay out. We'll show you some video, though, because when you look at destruction like this, it's hard to be able to come up with a list. And the state lawmakers want to make that a little bit easier. They want insurance companies to just pay out what is owed to the homeowners without them having to submit that itemized list. Now, to be clear, some insurance companies are already doing that after the Eaton and Palisades fire, but not all. And State Senator Ben Allen is one of those leading the charge to try to make it the standard process anytime something like this happens. My colleague Angel Martinez from CBS Sacramento spoke with him about the bill.
Your whole house is burned down, burned to a crisp. It's just a bunch of ashes and metal. And you're trying to figure out where to put your kid into a new school, how to relocate your life, how to get your life back on the ground. The last thing you need to do is to be sitting there from memory or going through your photographs on your phone just to try to draw up a list of everything you owned to get coverage from the insurance company, again, that you've been paying for.
Yeah, so the senator there hopes that this will be one less step in that process that everyone has to deal with when they're already going through really such a horrendous time. We'll continue to monitor this bill as it moves through the legislature.
Yeah, keep us posted on that, Mike. Thank you. Well, if you have a tip about the fires that you want us and want Mike to look into, scan that QR code on your screen or visit kcalnews.com/tips.
No victim of a disaster should ever have to go through this troubling experience of secondary victimization.
Federal investigators are going after those accused of stealing relief funds meant for fire victims. The U.S. Attorney's Office announced 3 arrests this week, 2 in LA County and 1 in Texas. The Texas suspect is accused of taking nearly $30,000, claiming her California residence was damaged, even though she never lived here. Another suspect posed as a real couple in a FEMA application.
We have a number of cases that we continue to investigate, but charging these cases quickly serves as important deterrent to those who may decide to engage in this type of conduct, that you will be held accountable.
Now, the suspects each face 30 years in prison.
Meanwhile, FEMA has extended the deadline to apply for aid to March 31st. FEMA grants don't have to be repaid and can help with rent, childcare, home repairs, and other needs not covered by your insurance. The agency has 2 disaster recovery center victims can visit: UCLA Research Park West and Altadena Disaster Recovery Center.
Well, residents of a beachside mobile home community destroyed by the Palisades fire say they're in limbo because debris removal there hasn't even started.
And they want answers, and they told our Chris Holmstrom who they think is to blame.
Drone video shows the breathtaking views of the Pacific Palisades Bowl, a mobile home community right across from Will Rogers Beach. That tragic day in January, everything changed.
We're lit up all around us. We got to get out of here.
All 170 homes gone. This is the aftermath.
This was our deck. We built this really cool deck.
That's John Brown. His wife and 2 kids have called the Palisades Bowl home for over a decade. 2 months later, it still looks the same. John says despite urgent pleas from residents, Phase 1 cleanup from the EPA remains incomplete, leaving toxic waste and hazardous material on the property. John says the EPA was denied access to the property. There's even a security guard manning the entrance 24/7, and only residents who sign a waiver can get in.
The EPA is telling us that they've been denied access to come in here and remove the toxic and hazardous material that was a governor executive order that doesn't require permission.
John blames the owners and management. He says they have been unresponsive and uncooperative. I looked up the Palisades Bowl on the Southern California Wildfire Response website, and it shows the area was deferred to Phase 2. That means physical hazards exist on the property that prevent U.S. EPA teams from safely accessing the property to remove the household hazardous materials. But when you check the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers website, the group responsible for the cleanup, it says EPA Phase 1 status, permission denied.
Why do you think the owner is restricting the EPA from coming here and cleaning up?
He has notoriously, since he bought this park 15 years ago, he's tried to convert it to either a resort, to single-family residences, to do something.
Another fear from John and his neighbors, but he says he's been working with local and state leaders to make sure that doesn't happen. Right now, they just want answers.
We are completely, essentially silenced and incapacitated to do anything to try to return home. We can only hope that the owner might return a phone call. All we have are these memories. I'm very grateful.
More than 2 months later, all John can do is reminisce and think about the good times and hope that answers come soon so this community can rebuild.
I mean, we all want to come back home, and we just don't know.
Absolutely.
Whether we'll be able to do that.
Chris Holmstrom, KCAL News.
Start moving stuff away from the house.
Protecting your home from a fire, a firefighter walks us through some simple steps next.
Plus, the group of artists creating keepsakes of what's gone to have for the future.
And we partnered with the American Red Cross to help fire victims. And if you'd like to donate, scan that QR code or go to redcross.org/KCAL. Well, the road to recovery has been difficult for many, especially the uninsured. And one expert says after the disasters, she's seeing more uninsured people now than ever before.
What's next?
Come back here?
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's it. I guess we come here and die. I mean, we come here and finish it off, right?
Yeah.
This will be our last stand.
Manuel and Ama Alvarado have been uninsured for nearly 2 decades since being dropped from their insurance company. They have hopes to rebuild, but the question is how? Executive Director of the nonprofit United Policyholders explains what options there are.
SBA loan is an option, up to $500,000. It's a really low interest rate. It's a great deal. They can also take out a commercial loan, a construction loan.
Bach also says building a modular type home on the land might be the most feasible option.
Well, Amy, it can be overwhelming. Ensuring your home is as safe as it can be from a fire, but it doesn't have to take much. I went out with a firefighter to learn some easy and cheap ways to fireproof your home. 80-mile-an-hour winds, flames igniting, ideal conditions for embers to travel. Embers, it turns out, are location scouts for flammable spaces.
If you haven't been in a firestorm, you really don't understand.
Robert Villa has been a SoCal firefighter for 24 years, helping save homes and lives in hundreds of wildfires. Reflecting on the thousands of homes lost in the recent Eaton Canyon and Palisades fires. Do you think that any of this damage could have been prevented?
Could we have saved everything? No. But could you do stuff to help increase the resiliency? Absolutely.
When not on the fire line, Villa and his company, Trinity Wildfire Services, consult with homeowners who want to reduce vulnerability. Many of the hazards are easy to mitigate.
Start moving stuff away from the house.
Anything flammable touching your house has a potential to ignite it.
Take this mat and move it away from the house. This is definitely ignitable, which is going to get your threshold going as well, which is going to get your door going.
In a wind-driven fire, home protection relies largely on keeping embers out. Embers, flying particles of burning debris, can be as small as a snowflake, and they can enter your home through any opening bigger than they are. This gable vent is one of several that can draw embers into your attic. Once an ember flies in,
even though we've got fire-resistant fiberglass, we have wood chippings. This is like a tinderbox that's easily ignitable.
Foundation vents at the base of homes have the same problem. The pores on screens keep bugs and rodents out, but they're bigger than a tiny ember. If an ember enters under your house, the fire can start under your feet.
One of the simplest things is covering your vents.
Ember-proof vent screens like these allow air in without the fire risk. They're custom made. An installation can cost hundreds to a couple $1,000s for an entire house. For do-it-yourselfers on a budget, aluminum tape or a $9 roll of aluminum screening can be a temporary fix.
You could put this over your vents. You could cover those, which would potentially keep out the embers.
Once an evacuation order has been issued, Villa says it's best to go.
If you don't know what it's like to inhale smoke and be overcome by it, you're gonna spiral. And that's when you make poor decisions. And then on top of that, this daytime becomes nighttime like that, and you can't see. So my advice is to follow the advice of the local authorities. If they say evacuate, evacuate.
And I learned so much from Villa, specifically regarding those flying embers, as we saw in the Palisades and in Altadena. These embers were flying at such great speeds going into the homes. That's what makes sense now when you see so many homes that were burned in the fires. These embers got in. The best way to do it is try to keep them from going into your house in the first place. That could have saved a lot of homes.
That little mesh screen.
That little mesh did its job.
Yeah.
All right, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words.
But some special paintings have left some speechless.
It was just tears. It was as if I was standing in front of it.
How artists are helping capture the memories of lost homes, one portrait at a time.
Curating cherished memories, one brushstroke at a time.
Yeah, artists from around the world have stepped up to help honor what was lost in the fires.
And our Pat Harvey introduces us to a local group giving victims a piece of home to hang in their next one.
Realized through aerial footage on the news that our house was gone.
Heartbreak and loss. Feelings felt by thousands like Ashley Miller, whose parents lost their home in the Palisades fire.
I'll never forget my grandfather out loud announced the time of death of our home as if we were on Grey's Anatomy. So 12:47 p.m. is when we found out we lost the house.
Miller became anxious to help others like her. She remembered a special graduation gift she received, a portrait of her college home and how much it meant to her. So she turned her grief into action, launching Homes in Memoriam with a few Instagram posts and the help of co-founder Amy Beaverlev.
When this happened, the first thing I thought was, how can I help my friends and their parents?
The page quickly caught the eye of hundreds of survivors and artists wanting to honor lost homes through art for free.
you can't get back a lot of the memories and the special heirlooms and stuff, but this is kind of one thing that people can receive that feels like a little piece of a home.
We really left with pretty much nothing, thinking that we were going to come back. I didn't even look back at the house.
Erica Fixdahl lost her childhood home in the Palisades fire. She came across homes in Memoriam while looking through a resource spreadsheet for victims. She sent in photos of her home and was shocked by what she saw and felt when she received her artwork.
It was just tears. It was as if I was standing in front of it. The artist that painted it somehow managed to present it in a way that embodied what it was like when I was growing up and what it was like when we last saw it.
For the artists we spoke to, offering their talents to this cause has given them a new purpose.
I just knew it was something I had to do. It was one small way that I could help people.
It's something different than a photograph. Like, we're highlighting different aspects that we think might have been meaningful to them, or that we find have, bring the house character.
Hundreds of portraits have been completed because of Homes in Memoriam. But Miller and Beamerlev say they're not stopping anytime soon.
A year from now, if a family says, okay, we're just now ready for this, we're still hoping to be able to honor that.
Pat Harvey, KCAL News.
Looks so amazing. Such great artists. Yeah.
So beautiful, great artists indeed.
Serving up comfort and community spirit.
The Burger Joint showing the healing power of food.
And if you're a fire victim, we want to meet you. Join our team Wednesday, March 19th at Lavender and Honey Espresso Bar in Pasadena between 7 and 10 a.m. We'll buy you a cup of coffee, listen to your story, and help you move forward. Well, Fair Oaks Burger in Altadena is the only business still standing on its block after the Eaton fire.
But that hasn't stopped them from feeding and lifting up their neighbors.
There is definitely a need here, and we're just trying to survive and make the community better again.
Owners Janet and Christy Lee still can't get into their restaurant, but have been using the parking lot to serve free meals each week. The sisters also lost their family home in the fire. They say there has been frustration and confusion with the rebuilding efforts, but the community spirit is still very strong.
The people we've spoken to, everyone's saying that they're going to rebuild, which we're very excited, and we hope that that is the truth and that's what happens, because Altadena was so special, and we hope that it continues, further down the line in 3 or 4 years, that it will still be special.
Fair Oaks Burger also donated its parking lot for a farmer's market where those in need can pick up produce and clothing at no cost. It runs Saturdays from 9 a.m. until noon.
Wow. I love seeing neighbors helping neighbors. Well, we want to thank you for watching Rebuilding SoCal. I'm Amy Johnson. We'll be back next Friday at 4:30 right here on KCAL.
And I'm Juan Fernandez. You can also find this show on our YouTube page and website. Until next time, thanks for watching.